Hey guys, it's Tim with Rev-Tac Firearm Instruction. I am here at the range today to talk to you just a little bit about dry fire and talk to you about kind of just morning procedural stuff as far as getting ready for your day goes, carrying, right? One of the best things that you can do is remain intimately familiar with your firearm, right? And so what I like to do when I get up in the morning is I like to actually take a little bit of time and do some dry fire work. Now, some of you guys will say, oh man, Tim, you can't dry fire your firearm because, man, that's bad for it. Well, a couple things. First off, you're living in 1950. And then second off, if you are carrying a gun that you should not be dry firing, then you need to carry a different gun for personal defense, right? Carry something a little bit more durable than that. So what does that look like? Well, how do we do this safely? Step one is gonna be to make sure that you clear your firearm, all right? So I'm gonna take my magazine away. I'm gonna actually go ahead and clear this gun. Now, just because some ammo popped out of this thing, is it clear? No, we're never gonna assume that. So what I wanna do is I wanna actually check three different things. I'm gonna check my chamber, I'm gonna check my mag well, and then I'm gonna actually check my bolt face. So what does that look like? It looks like this. Cool, I've just checked all three things. All right, now the second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take any ammo that I would, magazines, anything that I would accidentally put back in this gun, I'm gonna go put it somewhere else, right? And then the third thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose an area of the least consequence to point this gun while I'm training, all right? But Tim, you know it's unloaded. Cool, but can you imagine having the option to point at, I don't know, let's just say this wall, or point this way with my kid's room behind, that wall. It's not because I'm at the range, but I mean, come on, it makes sense. Like, hey, don't point at something that you can't replace, right? So definitely start there. Find somewhere that you can point this gun safely, all right? And then what I would like to do, I like to make sure that my grip is good. I like to press out and I like to press my trigger, all right? Hey, my trigger feels the same. It feels good, nice. I'm gonna rack my slide, do this a few more times, make sure I'm focusing on my front sight. Okay, obviously I've got my fundamentals of safety down, okay? Fingers coming off every single time that I come back to my workspace. But I'm gonna work on my trigger resets just quickly because I like to do this. Some of you guys prescribe or subscribe to trigger resets, some of you don't. I really don't care how you guys do this or what you guys do. Ultimately, you're going to be accountable for your decisions. But from the precision world, I definitely do my resets. Now, as you shoot faster, those resets become different, to say the least, all right? And we can talk about that more sometime if you want to. But anyway, so now I'm gonna punch out and I'm gonna focus on my reset. I'm keeping my finger on the trigger to feel my reset as I come back off. Making sure that I'm focusing on my front sight, or my red dot is crystal clear. Okay, and now I'm ready to load back up and get ready for my day. Now, I had somebody the other day say, they said, what about, how do you load your gun? That it's not good to put around in the chamber, like dip this in like this, all right? So this is, oh man, that's not good because then your gun has to override that, it's hard on stuff. Well, I think that, again, if we look back at 1911s, and somebody can correct me if they think they're right, but 1911s are built differently, and yeah, that was hard to override that. Now these things are spring-loaded and they're not that crazy as far as your extractor goes, all right? So that they're durable, they can actually override that, all right? So now I've got a round in the chamber, I've got a full mag in my gun, all right? I'm gonna do what's called a press check, meaning I'm gonna just make sure that there's brass in there, you can see it, cool. I'm gonna push this forward, and then I'm going to safely holster this thing for the day. I am good to go, all right? And that should be kind of your ritual every morning. How long did that take to do 10, 20 dry fires? 5 minutes of your day, right? So anyway, something to think about as far as that goes. If you guys have any questions, make sure you hit us up. comments. We'd love to hear them. Keep them constructive, I guess. I don't know. And then the other thing I would say is get in on our waffles. We've got an amazing waffle going on right now on our website, Rev-Tac.com. And yeah, check out our nonprofit, contact-front.org. And make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up on this page. All right, stay alert, stay alive, stay humble, stay violent, stay all of those things. We'll talk to you.